Good evening. I'm Trish Williford. Thank you for joining us. Our top story at 6, heartbreak for one Liberty County community. An 18-year-old student at Liberty County High School was killed last night when police say his vehicle was struck by a drunk driver. 18-year-old Albert Dock was a junior and basketball player at Liberty County High. A follow-up now, homeless veterans in Chatham County are steps closer tonight to living with a roof over their heads. After 4 years of waiting, crews are finally starting to build 72 tiny homes. News 3's Kelly Antonacci is live at the site near Dundee Street with how this project is having a big impact. Kelly.
And Trish, it's all about to get a little bit bigger.
Happening now, investigators in Beaufort County are combing through a wooded crime scene after a body was found today in Sheldon. Well, the federal government is back up and running tonight after President Trump signed a bill last night to reopen the government for 3 weeks. The deal contains no money for the border wall, but the president insisted overnight this was in no way a concession. Kelly O'Donnell now with the latest. News 3 is continuing to follow the disappearance of 18-year-old Malik Spencer in Seabrook. He was last seen before Christmas. News 3's Andrew Davis spoke to Spencer's family and joins us live from the Low Country newsroom with their story. Andrew.
48 for the high and then low 50s on Thursday and Friday. Back to a seasonable 61 for next Saturday. So it's going to be pretty hard to even eke out above average temperatures in the next 7 days.
So are you calling for a cuddle alert over these next few days?
There's going to be some cuddling going on. It is pretty chilly out there, so yeah, I guess so, you know.
Are you speaking for yourself?
Yeah, to be determined.
Thank you.
All right.
Hey, Connor, get him out of that mess.
One of the funnest environments, warm environments I've ever been a part of on the basketball team.
I don't think I've ever seen it like this.
Doesn't seem like there's a lot of preparation for snow here, but I guess they don't get it very much.
January 3rd, 2018, a day most of us won't soon forget. The coastal empire in Low Country gently touched, some would say, by a blanket of snow, while others called it Snowmageddon. Longtime residents as well as tourists were simply in awe.
We came for warmth and hospitality. We got half.
You said it's colder than in England.
It is.
And I was hoping I could avoid all of this, but in order for me to get home, I guess I have to go through it.
And slowly but surely he did, along with thousands of others on that unusual Wednesday. Some communities saw up to 2 inches of snow, but of course, we couldn't have all this beauty without a few hiccups.
Within minutes, cars were crashing into each other, or crashing into the guardrails. It was a solid sheet of ice.
Well, thankfully, no major injuries, but the Truman Parkway shut down because of all that ice and snow. And flying into and out of Savannah, forget about it.
I have no idea when we have a flight.
Savannah's Hilton Head International Airport closed for nearly 2 days because of ice and snow on the runway. More than a dozen flights canceled. Businesses shut down, roads impassable, schools closed. But at the end of the day, this winter wonderland brought some New Year's joy to most of your hearts and ours too.
Being able to see Savannah in, this snow globe effect it's mystical.
And it was. If you'd like to see more images from 1 year ago, just go to wsav.com/winterstorm 2018. Embarrassing?
Very. Yeah.
Kevin Hughes says he's not only embarrassed, but felt as if he was out of his mind when he walked inside this TK Walmart in the middle of the night wearing nothing but these black shoes. These were the shoes that you had on?
Yeah. Yeah.
And that was about it?
That was it, I guess.
Hughes explained to Eyewitness News why he walked into the store completely naked. What was going on?
I've had a problem with drugs in the past. I still like to do some ecstasy once in a while. I accidentally got methamphetamine instead, and it really made me crazy.
TK police were called to the Walmart on Stonecrest Boulevard just before midnight last night after they say store employees spotted Hughes walking around in the health and beauty section naked. When police arrived, they say they found Hughes in the electronics section of the store. When you were in Walmart, did you realize that you were naked?
I did once I got in there. You know, I got some weird looks, obviously.
Police quickly escorted him out. Hughes says the last thing he remembers is going to sleep at his sister's house last night. The next thing he knew, he was waking up naked in his truck at Walmart. He hopped out and walked right into the store. Police say you may have been looking for clothes.
Yeah, I think that was the first thing I asked for.
Does it make you think twice now about doing drugs?
Right, absolutely. Yeah, you can't trust anything anymore.
The 36-year-old spent the night in jail. Tonight, he apologizes to anyone he offended inside the store.
So I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It was an accident. It wasn't something that I intended.
Mr. Cromitty, I'm just going to ask you just point blank. Did you kill Mr. Blanks? Did you kill your wife?
No, I did not.
He's a pastor surrounded by death. First, Timothy Cromitty's business partner was killed, and he served 5 years in prison before prosecutors dropped his charges. Then, last July, his wife and another man were shot dead inside his garage just feet away from him.
I did everything I could to save her.
Tonight, for the first time, Cromitty talked to Channel 9 about the killings.
An individual came in and struck me. My wife must have seen him come in. He came into the garage trying to save me. Only thing I felt was a hard hit in the back of my head. I went to the floor. I heard my wife screaming, "Honey, get up."
Cromitty says it was this man, James Blanks, who attacked him. Cromitty says he fell to the floor, and when he came to, he says Blanks was pointing a gun at his wife, Sharon. He says he and Blanks fought, the gun went off, and his wife was hit. Cromitty says he finally got the gun and he shot Blanks.
It's a twist maneuver and got it away, and I was able to fire and then drop the gun.
Now, even though Cromitty was not charged in these deaths and charges were dropped involving his business partner, Cromitty says he's still become the target of Concord police.
Asking very disrespectful questions about my wife and was it set up?
He insinuated that you devised this plan.
Yes.
Since the shooting, Cromitty has been charged with setting fire to his house and has pleaded guilty to insurance fraud. But he says he's innocent of all the deaths that have happened around him. You've been accused of murdering your business partner. You've been accused of killing Mr. Blanks as well as your wife. Is it bizarre that all these episodes of crime seem to all be surrounding you?
Look at the facts. As they say many times before, look, the proof is in the pudding.
And Connor joins us now with sports.
Yeah, Georgia Southern is bowling once again. You know, football, bowling, that is the football team. Yeah. Whatever.
We're smart.
Football team has the chance to earn win number 10 on the year. And
that's our time. News 3 continues on WSAV.com and tomorrow morning at 4:30 on Coastal Sunrise. The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon is next.
Good night.
Ignore him.